Alright, I told you that I would make a video telling you exactly what build is the best to win these events, and I came through. I didn't make just mine, the Playmaking Shot Creator. I did make it, but I also made a second build, the Slashing Playmaker, which will get you insane rep for throwing lobs and other assists. Okay guys, it's the pure yellow pie chart. So we did the pure yellow pie chart and then the green yellow pie chart. I promise you guys, one of these two builds is the wave for this event. Make sure you have at least one of them. Don't go in on a crazy silly build. Don't go on a build with defense in its pie chart. Don't go on a build that's pure green. Take a build with yellow and green or pure yellow. It is your best, or it will give you the best chance at winning these events. I promise you. Alright, as you can see, I have two builds this year. I have my 99 play shot, which is my main build, and then my 75 overall. I've been grinding this for like a couple days because a new boot camp was coming out. I got on the early thing, I guess the early lead. I've got all my playmaking badges and like 4 or 5 shooting. I'm going to finish my shooting today, get at least 12, and I'll be good to go. But yeah, there's my playmaking shot creator. Both times, playmaking shot creator, both builds. I'm going to show you guys how to make it best for boot camp. So obviously it's a point guard, whatever number you want, sorry. Obviously I'm putting it 24 every single time, but yeah, point guard 24. The pie chart, we all already know the play shot is the regular green yellow. You don't want to go the more green than yellow. It's trash. You want Hall of Fame playmaking, guys. This is pretty much a 3-level scorer. You want this, okay? Alright, now physical profile, you go the top one for pace. Now I do want to remind you, you build bootcamp builds to normal builds a little differently because you're going to be 75 overall. So you want that pace as high as possible. You want speed and acceleration to be as high as possible, so you're not floating around and you can still do things normally. Alright, so for your close shot, it doesn't really matter what you upgrade here because you're not going to get any badge points. But I like having a little bit of additional attributes in there because you don't know, you might use the build later. But yeah, that's the meta. For shooting, you want to max out all of your shooting, but when it comes to post fade, take it down to 78, which is the cutoff. As you can see, 78 is the cutoff for an extra badge. Now playmaking, again, max all of your playmaking. You want these badges, and then take your post moves down to a 62, which is the cutoff for 24 playmaking badges. So you got 1 finishing, 25 shooting, 24 playmaking, and now you want to max out perimeter, lateral, and steal. Put the rest in defensive rebound, and then max out your block for the cutoff of 7. Now, I know it's boot camp, so you could actually do something different here. If you do want to take off, because you won't really be finishing your layup, if you do want to, and you're only going to use the build for boot camp, you can do that to get an additional 1 defensive badge, but it's entirely up to you. I recommend having some close shot in case you want to upgrade it. But yeah, this is how the build looks. So you have 1 finishing, 25 shooting, 24 playmaking, and 8 defensive. Now body type or shape, up to you, whatever. I like to find height. This is important. So for the height, you want to make it 6'1" or 6 foot. So you see the increase in speed and acceleration here off rip. That's what you need, okay? So 6 foot is strong. I made mine 6'1", but honestly 6 foot's probably just as good. You also get better ball handling, which is great. But yeah, 6 foot or 6'1", it's up to you. For the purpose of the video, we'll make it 6'1", but 6 foot's pretty OP too. Minimum weight, of course, as always. So you get a 93 speed and a 92 acceleration when you do that, and then add your workout on top of that. It's going to be quick, okay? It's going to be quick. Wingspan, again, you want it to be minimum. You want to put your 3-point up as high as possible for these rep events, so you can shoot out of them. So yeah, 91 3-point and 94 mid-range possible. It's a dub. And then takeover, it just depends. If you want to be ending game shooting from deep, I like the spot up shooter for events. But we already know shot creator is broken this year, and playmaking takeover will allow your team to score equal to you. So if you hit them, they can score. Maybe help throwing lobs, maybe help hitting your corner sitter so he doesn't miss his shots. But yeah, I would take for this event the spot up, so you can shoot from deep and end games once you've got your lobs. But the takeover is entirely up to you, and that comes out as, of course, the playmaking shot creator. So that's build 1. Now there is a second build. I recommend personally using this build. It is the best. because you can get rep for assists, but then when you do start shooting, you can also get rep if you aren't maxed from assists. So yeah, this build's definitely OP, but I will show you guys a build that I think could sneak in. If you want to have a hot chance, be a little sneaky, and if you're running with 2 shooters that can both catch lobs, this build low-key is the meta. If they're helping you win, and you're the only one trying to win in your team, then I reckon you make this build. I'm gonna show you now. I'm gonna show you what build I'm talking about now. Alright, so you've seen these builds. This is the secret build. Everyone knows last year that I ran a pure playmaker for a majority of the year. So of course it is a point guard. And then guys, come down to the pure yellow pie chart. I think if you've watched me before, I think you knew what I was going to do. Look at your speed and acceleration on this build. It is crazy. You won't be shooting that much anyway in this event. So, you know, why do it? You could max these out. It doesn't really matter. Shooting, you definitely want maxed out. Take it down to the cutoff, so there's 16 shooting badges. Now you want to max out this, right? You want to take that all the way up, max your pass actually and ball handle, and then leave post moves at 50 for 30 badges, and then defensive, I'm assuming this will get quite a few, like 8 or 9. Put on block, yeah, 8. So obviously that's how you can make it. If you want to change it and you're never going to use the build again, you could switch these to defensive, but it literally doesn't matter, guys. This is going to come out as a playmaker. It's the cheekiest way to get a lot of rep off lobs, okay? So you're going to get like 1600 rep per lob. And then regular assists, pass to assists, all of that will get you close to 1000 as well. Regular assist is like 500 on this build, I think, or 400. That's insane for just a regular assist. Trust me. Anyway, define whatever. Now, if you want to get cheeky, you could make this build 6'5", guard ball, and have a 3 level in your corner. 6'5", it won't really affect your ball handling, but that's what I would do personally. I would make it 6'5", or even 6'7", or 6'6", make it as big as possible, get him throwing lobs from like half court to your interior, and just play defense with this. Have double interiors, one sit down the other end, one play defense, bam, throwing lobs from half court. That's how I considered playing this, but we've split up our team. Me, Bash, and Shaq aren't playing together in this event, but that's how I was gonna play it. All right, I'm letting you know that the cheeky strats. All right, I know how to win these events. That's what I would have done. I would have used a playmaker to sit in the middle, and then I would have had a pure red playing defense and a finisher on the other end catching lobs, playing no defense. But anyway, so that's how I'd make it. And then min weight, of course, min wing, of course, you need the shooting boosts, and then playmaking takeover 100%, and that would come out as a slashing playmaker. Absolute dub of a build, very similar to last year. Yeah, easy cash.